Hi everyone, I'm Kim Spivey, and I just completed the Reset Your Life 90-day program with Coach Michela Monet. Before I joined this program, I was bitter, I was depressed, I was detached and isolated, and I was very angry. That's what my life was like. I was looking for actually a way to find forgiveness of myself for some past decisions, forgiveness for an ex who I felt had did something wrong to me, and just overall self-discovery and identity to bring me back to the place where I was prior to a toxic relationship. I did traditional forms of therapy, therapist, and I did some self-help, reading books, watching YouTube videos, and a bunch of TikToks. That's basically what I was doing to try and get past that point in my life. Actually, I saw a coach for the first time on a TikTok live she was doing about forgiveness, which is exactly what I was looking for in my life. And her transparency is what drew me in, and her ability to share about her own experiences, which seemed very similar to mine. And it made me feel not so isolated, even though I had been feeling alone in my situation up to that point. So that's what stood out for me when she said she was offering this program. I said, with a person who's bringing herself to the people like this, how could I not expect a change in my own situation if I follow the steps that she followed for herself? Fear that I wasn't going to be able to be accountable to coach, but more so accountable to myself, because I was so far in that depression and that isolation, I didn't know if I could show up. And the second obstacle was finances. I didn't feel that I had what it takes to afford her help. And so those were the things that were standing in the way of me joining the program. The coach's willingness to meet me where I was, to say, hey, if you want to do this, I'm willing to work with you. What is it can you afford? What is it that you're afraid of? How can I be of service to you? And just the fact that she put herself out there to say, hey, I'm willing to meet you where you are. It was only me not believing in myself that could have stopped me, because she put herself in that position to help me, and all I had to do was help myself. The happiest moment that I've had is the fact that I've obtained freedom from unforgiveness, because it's always said that forgiveness is for yourself. And when you're holding grudges against someone else, you're in the prison. But now I have that freedom. I've forgiven others and I've forgiven myself. And it's just allowed me such a level of peace. It's that peace that you can't even understand. Like the Bible said, the peace that surpasses all understanding. You don't even know how you got to this point, but forgiveness was key. And that was the happiest thing for me. I've learned a lot about self-love and about my value and about setting boundaries and about setting habits and about building a team and surrounding myself with people who are going to build me. And I've learned a lot. It's a lot of information that I got from this program about setting goals, just about being of service. And probably the most important thing is, what is it that you have in your hand What is it that you possess that you can go out and you can help others with? Because so many times we wait for us to realize, oh, when I get this certification, I'll do this. When I get this degree, I'll be prepared and I'll do that. And it's always putting something off, but it's me learning, what do I have in my hand that I can share in this present moment with someone else who might be able to help them in their walk. This program has a scope of activities and information that I wasn't prepared to even be presented with. The value exceeded my expectation. The activities exceeded my expectation. The availability of coach that she made to us during this time exceeded my expectation. The feedback exceeded my expectation. I just never thought that in this amount of time that there could be so much information and there could be so much growth. And that growth comes even if there's just minimal application, because there were times that I wasn't even mentally ready to do assignments. And just the wealth that came out of those assignments when I finally sat down, it was phenomenal. It was more than what I expected. Say, Coach Mashila Monet is a woman after God's heart. This woman is transparent and she has a heart for the people. And nowadays in this society, there are people who are providing human service deeds without thinking about the human. But this person really connects to you at the heart. And if you want the potential for change, this program can help you, but you have to do the work.